Charlie, Zeal, welcome, man. Welcome. Put it. So he goes by the name Zeal. Let me just step back a little bit whilst we do his study. Yeah, Charlie Zeal, tell us first of all, if I say about yourself, that's in there be normal. How was last year for you before we dive into this year? Before we just hit it up.
Okay, so Charlie, hands up. The energy from you, your team, the people sending the messages, the people listening and all that, Charlie, positive to 101.
Straight.
Talk about last year, yeah? Last year was last year. I leave my days not expecting anything, but giving 100%. So basically last year was, as usual, ups and downs, but getting to the latter part of the year, I got some new contracts.
Nice.
And I love entertainment like 101. So the entertainment industry was also giving us something to talk about, something to do, some fine girls.
Straight.
And all the positivity and all that. But last year was game. 2024.
Amazing. Now, this year, before we dive into the plan, first of all, give us people a detail. I know people have been following you from all quarters, right? People have been following from all quarters. First of all, he's moving forward. He will be the main voice for the big show. Unless maybe Zeal gets a different Zeal to change the name. But if we're going to stick with it, he's still going to be the main voice for the big show. So you're going to hear his voice consistently. And as I said, no cliche, no vibes, man. He's a full pack. So Zeal, just give people the rundown of the whole thing. Who is Zeal and what is coming to them?
Okay, so my government name officially is Zeal Nana-kweku Bliss.
Nice.
But I love to say Zeal Nana-kweku Bliss.
Straight.
Because sometimes you say bliss and they say bless. I'm like, bro. Number 9 no day yet. But yeah, I go by the name Zeal Nana-kweku Bliss. Yes. I've been in the industry for a bit, close to 6 or 7 years.
Wow.
Other stations, like you know how the hustle is. Straight. I've done TV, home-based TV. I also do TV, CTV. I've been on others like countless Metro TV, original, name it.
Yeah.
Basically, my journey has always been entertainment. We're having a little political talk outside there.
Yeah.
And I I almost forgot the president of Ghana. It's His Excellency Nana. Nana with a great. But yeah, and so I wouldn't say taking over, but I love to say continuing what you have been doing for amazing job, bro. Amazing energy.
Thank you.
Your conversations, your voice. I've learned a lot today, and continuing what you have been doing, it would also come in. The bit I'm starting to feel a bit sad or skeptical is the name, bro.
Right.
Unfortunately, guys, don't come at me on socials, but unfortunately, it would be changed to Class Extra.
Straight. Told ya. Straight.
So it's literally an upgrade. Okay, say the continuation.
Nice
of the
one.
Big show.
Nice one.
So it has elements of the big show. Also has elements of the Class Extra. Just a little bit of one or two things that are likely to be featured in this new era.
Straight.
So we'll have the unpacking. Unpacking is literally we know our artists drop albums, and sometimes we only have just one hit out of the album.
True.
People don't really pay attention to the whole album.
True.
Somebody can drop a 12-track album in one pay.
True.
But the unpacking is we take an album, we play 3 songs back to back from that particular artist, just to let you know that these songs are from this album.
Dope.
So that when it changes you enough, you can go out there and listen to the rest of the album.
Dope.
So in a way, we are just promoting our industry, of which you have been doing for a long time. And then we also have, this is where beautiful people will come in. We would have the 411. 411 is basically trains. So we just talk about the stories that has been running. I know entertainment doesn't sleep, so we also don't sleep.
Straight.
We have 5 Rush. 5 Rush is just back-to-back Ghanaian songs. 5. So we select the best, we put it out there, and then we are good to go. Then we do new music. and then we come in with the interviews and conversations. The interviews and conversations are going to involve who it matters.
Wow.
So the artist, let's say if you is here for an interview, definitely topic for discussion will be tailored around her. She doesn't talk about her new music, but she also talks about the discussion we are going to have.
Yeah.
So it's not like the artist comes and the artist goes, and then
before we the discussions, but we still gel with the discussion and have
and then most important part of which I really like is the interaction with the listeners. That is the WhatsApp messages, the comments on Facebook, activation of phone lines, and all that. Charlie, I need to be there, and one person will call me, yo Zo, you and your team come and let's chop jollof.
Straight.
Class 91.3 FM.
Chop somebody
straight.
But basically, that is how it's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
And with your blessings.
Oh, Charlie, you fully have my blessings, man. And everybody listening, man. As I always say, for me, yeah. Thanks for the support over the years, yeah. And I fully, 100%. As I did about that guy, 1,000% put my blessings behind Zeal. Class XTRA is going to be the name of the show. Yeah, no gimmicks, no game. We're moving forward this year. And it doesn't stay there because I personally also have a different agenda.
So those of you thinking that that's right now,
I'm not running away. I'm not running away. I've been given a thought to go.
Probably when everything is done.
Yeah.
No, we have to interview. Nana, let us interview you. What is your new show also about? Tell us.
No. So the details of the show is like, okay, so the detail of the show is about me exploring Ghana, or me taking us on a tour in Ghana. So like, let's say as you went to Ada, I will definitely give you the full information, the 411 on what is happening in Ada, give you the history behind Ada, their culture, give you the latest gist that the Ministry of Tourism have for you in terms of wherever you're coming from, whether it be the Volta region or whatever region it is. It is still ongoing, definitely to be well cooked by Monday. And don't be surprised, we have the likes of you still have feedbacks, because what I intend to do is the media personalities who, wherever they come from, will boldly tell me the things about what they know, where they come from. So it's like you have a little bit of what you know about your background. So I could call Zeal and say, Charlie, give me a little bit of background about where you come from, and he would educate us. So we will still get back to our roots, because from what I see, CMG would like all of us to get connected back to our roots and have that realistic part of it. Because Christmas, people come and they go to those places to chill, not to help.
Nana-kweku, you like that?
Yeah.
Like,
so
I think this really suits you because I remember clearly what you did to us in the last 3 months. Nana-kweku will talk about your area, where you come from, what is the meaning of this in your language. I think, like,
so whoever was listening from management was like, I have an idea.
Yes, let's put him on. And
I have an idea.
I think it suits you.
So
like,
I don't know whether it is my boss too. I don't know who else, or Mr. Stanley, but whoever I was listening to felt like I could hold the fort. But the most important thing is they also realize somebody who could fill my shoes better. Because sometimes your dad could pass on the shoe to you and you could fill it better than he did. Yeah. And it felt like Zeal could do it. So the name is Zeal, Class XTRA. Definitely will commence is it next week? Are we doing it like?
But you're coming on next week. You're on next week.
Yeah, next week. Yeah, I'll be in and out a little bit because.
We'll talk about it.
Ghana tourism, yeah, also.
We have a lot of places to travel to.
You know, look, it's funny when they give you an assignment and you want to really get in touch with it. One area alone, the information we have. I was trying to get information about the Damba dance.
Whoa.
And the history was like you have conflicting information about it. And I'm like, whoa. So I called one lecturer. And what he even said blew my mind. It's like he has a series of textbooks that I need to come for. I'm like, I wasn't thinking about textbooks. I was thinking about you telling me that's it. I was thinking about textbooks. He says, can you come by my office? I have a lot of textbooks on Ghana culture and tourism, which will help you. And I'm like, so can we continue on the phone? Because I wanted to. I was just like, so yeah, it's a lot. But trust me, Zeal and I, apart from being on radio, we have a tax to make sure the events bit of it also light up. So we are more than brothers. You should see the two of us. It's as if you say my father. I need to ask some questions.
Let me tell you the difference. The difference between the two of them is that one is in a coolie high.
Yeah.
And then one is in the hold on. Oh please let me finish. Let me land. One is on the old man kind of hat.
Yeah.
And then both of them are in glasses.
Yeah.
Both of them have beards.
Yeah.
Zeal's beard is quite bulky. Nana-kwesi's beard is quite on. But the difference is that there's grey on Nana-kwesi's beard.
Because I've been training porn. But so coming back to you with the industry currently, how do you see it? How do you see the industry as of now?
I feel we're growing.
Yeah.
Growing, and certain things needs to stop. Like who said words against words and how to reply to the person.
Yeah.
I know I'm talking about Shatta while I don't hide it. And secondly, I feel the new cats are doing well, especially with our Saka boys.
Wow.
Whenever they release, you hear that authentic music that is line to them.
Yeah.
It's not like they are trying to copy anybody.
True.
They started with drill, yes. And then they realized that they need to put in their own effort. One thing I'm a little bit skeptical about is the ladies or the females in the industry. I feel they're not doing too much, of which they can do too much, because we've had the likes of Nicki Minaj and all them people put in 100% and they've been recognized in the higher. I'm not saying they're not doing it.
Yeah.
We have the likes of Jackie and others. Whenever it comes to the females, it feels some way. It feels
a bit laid back.
Yeah, you get because Sako there would do a song, Try Me, and feature on another person's song, Violence, and also controversy.
Yeah, got you.
We'll get that
Got you.
attention.
Yeah.
But the ladies are just sleeping.
Wow.
They just serve them. Music is not just going to the studio or the booth doing it and putting it out there. It's show business.
True.
The show
Very
is
true.
There. You need to
true.
talk about you. And talk about you shouldn't also mean talk about you in a negative way.
Very true.
Because at the end of the day, it will affect your brand. Looking at you, Nana, you've built your brand for you can't stain your brand because you are doing it positively.
True.
So I feel, but the industry is growing. Black Sheriff, Snap Kid, new cops out there, they're doing it.
Yeah.
I feel with time, it just left with investors coming in, and let me say this on air. I feel Ghanaians should concentrate on rap.
Ooh.
Leave Afrobeats to the Nigerians.
Why so?
Sarkodie is the greatest rapper to come out
most
of Africa.
Decorated.
True.
Not just most decorated. Bar to bar, flow, skills,
of
delivery.
Course. True.
I don't see anybody. Forget Calligraph Jones.
Of course. Sack all
the way.
Yeah.
And talk about Lyrical Joe.
Yeah.
Talk about Manifest. We have people who do these things and we listen and we appreciate.
That's true.
And dancehall, I don't know why I'm breaking it down like this. I always get in my feelings when you're talking about this.
Let it out. Let it out.
So like this, I feel, as controversial as this one sounds, Shatta and Stonebwoy's beef made us listen to dancehall.
That's true though.
Yes, and now they are on individual paths. But two people cannot get dancehall out there. Let's look at the Nigerians. Afrobeat is not done by one person.
Of course.
Yeah.
There are like 20 people, 30 people dropping songs from Nigeria. So whenever you hear a song like that, you basically connected to Nigeria.
Yeah.
And then you know that there's the Rayman, there's the whoever, Davido and all that. So if they want dancehall to grow, they need to include the new artists too, so that they form a group. Let's say 20 people doing dancehall.
Yeah.
When they sing, we know that we are getting varieties from Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, Episode, who.
That's
so
true.
it's always in our ears. Rap should also go the same direction. EL needs to come back hard.
Oh man, I miss him.
Very true.
Man, I love you.
EL needs to come back. Charlie, wherever you are, bro.
Yeah.
I think he's the first celebrity I had a crush on. I'm saying it here for the first time.
Because of the hype.
No, it was this song, Baby Turn the Lights On, that we could get jiggy. It was the first song I bought. Oh no, you guys.
This one, it wasn't a crash, it was an accident.
So why are you guys like? But like, I'm just saying that I saw it on TV.
Yeah.
It was the first music. Actually, I'll just say that EL was the reason why I started listening to Ghanaian rap. Because I was a Tupac, DMX, Jay-Z kind of girl.
Okay.
I was hard there. R&B and all. I wasn't even listening to our local until EL came into the scene. So if I say he was my first crush, not like an accident like you're saying, but I'm just saying that I chanced upon his music. I followed him online, and through EL, I found the Kessies, I found the Sax, I found Manifest, who is also now one of my top favorites. So
Manifest.
You know, and I'm a Money fan. Like, to everybody listening, I'm a Money fan. But when it comes to Lomi, I'm an alien. Like, seriously.
The spaceship just left. What do you think is the way, like, let's say for we in the media, the radio space, what do you think we can make better? Because like we had the likes of Samini, Reggie Rockstone, Black Sheriff calling us out that we need to play more of their content. What do you think, apart from even playing their content, we're in the election year? Well, what should be our goal? Because I had a conversation with a friend and he says, now if you look at all the big men who came through the media space, who made it now, the message they preach is more of self-interest. And I don't want to mention him, but I'm sure like the picture is quite clear in people's head. People are now, what do you think we should, because we are Gen Z, we are a different generation from them. I listen to most of them growing up, and now most of the things that they do, I cannot even endorse it. What do you think? What do you think we can do different?
I think the first and foremost thing we need to do is to learn. So you learn from who has done it. And you learn to a certain level. Let's say Ghana, we are fighting increase in fuel prices. America might, or the UK might be fighting the same thing. Okay, so let's say Africa or Ghana, we are fighting such shortage of food, but US is not fighting that.
True.
You get it? So you can't compare yourself in certain areas with them. Talk about music industry. Ghanaians are fighting for how to fill the stadium. The American or the UK artist is fighting for how to get 1 billion streams on the streaming platforms because they've already felt the stadium. They've already done all of that. So we go back into their books, learn from them. How did this person do this? We shouldn't just go and say, okay, so now I want 1 billion streams. Without having a fan base, without having people who you can say, I have 2 million followers on Instagram, so when I direct them to, let's say, Spotify, Audio Mac, they would go. You are here stuck with, let's say, 1 million followers, comparing yourself to somebody who has 52 million followers. Definitely his streams and his would be high. So we should learn, but learn according to what we want. Sometimes we forget that we want this. And this is the next step. You can't go to 10 if you don't go to 9.
True. Well said.
And there's this thing, this proverb that I like the most. You can't lie down without bending. You can't just stand straight and lie down. You need to bend your knees or go a little way before, or go to your side before you lie down. So we should know where we are learning and how we are learning. I get it. There's pressure. Our artist needs to be there. If you are not learning from anybody, let's learn from the Nigerians because they are there. Let's take them. What did they do? The Play Ghana initiative was done at the wrong time. Because I'm in UK. I've been listening to Burna Boy, Steph London, O'Malley. The Ghanaian songs are not even there yet. And I've come to your country to come and party. And you don't want me to enjoy the music I was listening over there? No. You have to introduce me to new music, but don't forgo what I was enjoying.
Custom too.
Imagine I listen to Stormzy or Dave, and I come to Ghana and you're playing Dr. Pablo. That's a connection.
That's off.
Maybe next time I'll think for me when I came to Ghana South, the type of songs they were playing, I wasn't even jamming to.
True though.
So it's all the learning process. Give ourselves time. Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't come out. And I went for a meeting with Sony Music Publications, and one thing they told me about Nigerians is they didn't go and do a press release and say Ghanaian media houses or Nigerian media houses should play this. They delivered letters. So like Nana will come to you. There's your letter. We are pleading. Do this, do this, do that. It was done underground.
A lot
all
of work.
Of a sudden,
a lot of groundwork.
It picked up. But you just can't force.
Don't make it loud and it gets the other party equally angry. Like,
but, when the whole issue came, I remember on the class drive, I trying to speak to other industry players, and because they weren't involved, they didn't talk. Because you feel left out. Let's say the four of us in this room, I take a decision, and I go like, whenever you come and bring warm water to the studio, and then it doesn't sit well, I didn't consult anybody. How are you going to make sure that it's done? We need to consult everybody. We need to do it under. See, the listener doesn't care whether there's a directive.
That's true.
So far, you are playing the song and it sounds good in their ears, they relate to it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to tell your listener that I've told your media houses to play 70-30. Tell the media, go to the media houses direct. Give them a letter. Talk to them. Don't go and do that guy.
Wow.
Talk to them, and then it will all be done. But as I keep saying, the industry would grow. It's still growing. Positivity everywhere.
Wow. Now, I think, lastly, Charlie, the conversation there, I'm just drawn into it. Lastly, before you go, what are some of the things that we've spoken about the show, but come Saturday, or what should people gear themselves up for? And for those listening, your fans who are tuned in, everybody who is eager to, what should people gear themselves up for?
Okay, so the main purpose of the show is to get you to have a show in your ears.
Oof.
And picture the show.
Nice.
You get it. You'll be at home, your radio is on Class 91.3, and you're like, okay, so this song, okay, so they're talking about this. Oh, I heard about this. And most importantly is to educate people
Gotcha.
in the entertainment world. We will not say something we don't know. No matter who comes sit here. We are going to be controversial, but in a positive way. I must say. We'll say it if it's red. We're not going to say it's pink. We're going to say it's red. But we'll make it make sense. Unlike
others,
you get. But at the end of the day, we want to give them a show. They listen in the picture.
Yeah.
And most importantly, their messages, their conversations, their 2 cents in some of the discussions will be well appreciated, as well as everybody here in the studio, everybody here at Class.
Wow, that's the man with the zeal. As I said, Class XTRA. Don't miss it, yeah. It's going to be continuous fire from the man, Mr. Zeal. Catch him next week. Next week I'll pass through. As I said, regardless, man, I'm on tour, but I'll make sure my car pass through the studio. Yeah, it's going to show love. There is nothing better than making sure you, like, you know what I mean, we work as a team, because that's the only way we win. That is the only way. There is no better person. He does this, he does that. No, we just one individual. And as you know me since, always pushing positivity, yeah. And I'm sure he's gonna do more in terms of what he has picked up and the corrections, all the flaws I've made too, would all learn lessons and make sure we move forward. On the tourism side, interestingly, he's already started giving me gigs already. Yeah. So don't be surprised. Anytime that you see me and I'm saying, yeah, are you going to Kumasi, bro? I'm in church. We see how I see.
I'd love to say this before I go. Big shout out to your team.
Thank you.
I think I met everybody today.
Yeah. That's them.
It feels the energy.
That's them.
We would work together.
Amazing, man. You have them, my blessings.
Including
yeah,
yourself.
You have them.
Hey, this is how you want my tip.
You see, when you go to your father-in-law's house with money, you don't even ask questions. What do you want? You have it. So you have Kukua, you have the entire team, and trust me, we are a whole unit. Class FM is coming up with some amazing stuff. I've not been given the full permission to talk, but since I'm a tall person, I can talk and leave. So there's it. Apart from Zeal, he has an amazing show coming up with the Class XTRA itself. Yeah. So there's a purpose for whatever we do, and it's not just we're just changing pitching places. There's a plan. I say, yeah, packaging, and yeah, but and so make sure you don't touch your dial. The love is gonna get better, and for me, you will hear me, but pardon me if I sound more educational on the other side. Yeah. You know, but
I'd love to hear you talk about maybe
Charlie, I said yesterday I do some dress rehearsals. Look, I nearly said, Charlie, God, whatever is your will, take it.
I will be done.
Because the Dagbani names, the Dagbani names, they have there's a way you pronounce it, and I always ask my listeners to tell me, but I have to now educate them, and I'm so eager and I'm so itchy to make it comes out, Charlie. And it's for me that's I'm happy. I'm happy. Like, I was just laughing at myself at home yesterday. I said, oh yeah, it's like So Charlie, big shout out to Ganyo B, the technical guy who's been holding me down. Big shout out to the entire team. Next week, time is up. Kukwa, before you go,
I have a message for you. So
okay.
Sorry.
All right, cool.
So this one, so this is coming from Yao Auto.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be the new host for the After Drive.
Oh,
yes. And he's saying that, tell Nana, I want to be like him.
Don't mind him. See, it's like right now we are like Real Madrid. They way to bring all the team. Yeah, understand? Like, big shout out to founder, man. Look, he did a poaching spree and. It's like Dambi Yashiche. So Yao Mauto is also like After Drive, man. And if you listen to our voices, I'm sure there's no reason for you to touch your down. Because I get props for my voice. I get props from Yao's voice. This gentleman's voice is totally unique and different. And pray for me, because right now the education is dear. I do school.
Whether you like it or not.
We're doing it. But hey, trust me, it's going to be exciting. I have an amazing stuff coming up. The hottest hotel joints, the cleanest, the safest joints for you to eat when you go to certain areas. I'm not just saying it by mouth, but I'll make sure I do it by data. It's going to be backed by data. So if I'm telling you when you get to Mukase, eat or look for this, I'm not just telling you because I'm just saying it. Probably you would, the vibe and the calculation that is going in.
So Nana Longo chop their food.
Yeah. Yeah. And
we will follow.
And before even we go, for all those who want to advertise on the platform, make sure you make your way to CMG. There's a wonderful package that has been worked on. Look for Betty, look for Mr. Stanley, and mention Class FM. See, those crazy people that were talking Saturday, I want to see what they have for me. You'll be surprised, man. So Yao Mauto comes your way every single week. That is from Zeal help me.
Eyes of
6
to 8.
6 to 8. Continuous great music.
We have an amazing package on Fridays.
Okay.
So I don't know what to say. It's actually starting on Monday. But forgive me, I have to. Now, the team are too good. I have to put it out.
Exclusive.
So on Fridays, it might be at your nearest pub. Bringing the show to you.
Obi.
And Nana is going to play a very big role when it comes to that. So we'll come, sit with you, we'll put a topic. Guys and girls cheat the most. Who drinks the most? Nana, who drinks the most?
Me honestly, I've spent some money on some girl and I know the girls drink the most.
But that is not a conversation to us.
This your analogy is not J at all.
That girl should have a drink-a-thon. You see, Charlie, today's my last day. So you like last day, you misbehave. But trust me, man. So big shout out to Laura, big shout out to Valentina, big shout out to Lizzie, everybody who have made my stay
KOJ.
On the weekend. KOJ, man.
Yeah, Chris.
KOJ, Charlie, I can't say enough about that gentleman. Charlie, people, you see, we learn from ourselves.
You are chameleons.
Yeah, we learn from ourselves. We hardly talk, but we learn from ourselves. So yeah. So today's the last day for me. But as I said, next week I'll be here. It is Class Extra moving forward. Keep the name. It says Extra for a reason. Yeah, we did it big. We're making it extra for a reason.
Wow, I like that.
No sentiments, no nothing, man. It's radio. Sometimes it's funny, and I want. Do you know how we eat gobe and things? Don't make it political. We have nothing like me. That's the way I. I'll tell you, as free as the bread. We are just and Zeal. Mauto, all of us, if you want to see us, make a time with us, and intentionally when we host an event, don't stay out. Come and see us. Yeah.